and welcome to the DABL Coffee Cup Games. This is the Diamond Association of Baseball Legends using Strat-O-Matic. Yo, what's up? This is Coach DK with a little Strat-O-Matic. Gone through year 1900, replaying the season. We are officially over the first month, April. We started April 1st. So let's just look at the standings. Let's just look at some of the statistics, see how players are doing, how everything's going. Kansas City leads the American League. They're 20-10. Half a game behind them is Cleveland, and then closely behind them is Chicago. Indianapolis is fourth with a winning record. They are 14-13, just above 500. Half a game below 500 is Milwaukee. Buffalo and Detroit near the bottom, and then in the cellar is the Minneapolis Miller. So far, we have not done Buffalo, Detroit, or Minneapolis, so hopefully we will get them in sooner than later. In the National League, we got Brooklyn with the best record in the entire Major League. They are 22-8. Followed behind is Boston and Chicago and Philadelphia and New York, all with winning records, all within a game of each other. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh are 6th and 7th respectively, and St. Louis is at the bottom, 8-19. League leaders, you see Pickering of Cleveland, Ollie Pickering, who we highlighted already. He's at 423. Wee Willie Keeler, 419, and his teammate Joe Kelly is 408. Barrett and Flick both are also hitting above 400. Runs scored, Pickering leads that one as well. Hits is Pickering. Doubles is Green. Triples is Hemphill with 7. Home runs, we got Topsy Hartzell from Indianapolis and Boston's Buck Freeman, both with 5. Honus Wagner leads the league in runs batted in with 28. Kind of moving down a little bit. Some of these I'm really not as interested in. Stolen bases, we got Wee Willie Keeler with 16. Hitting streak right now, Ollie Pickering, look at that, 21 game hitting streak. Obviously, probably the best player in the league right now. Major Leagues, definitely the best player in the American League. Billy Hamilton, Sliding Billy, has an 18-game hitting streak, and O'Brien is third currently with 14. Those are also the top ones in the league. Slugging percentage is Joe Kelly hitting 660. Selbach of the New York Giants has a on-base percentage of 493, followed closely by Kelly and Flick with 488 and 483 respectively. Total bases is Topsy Hartzell. He's at 75. Very, very impressive there. And now we get down to the pitchers. Leading the league in wins is Lee from Kansas City Blues. McCann from Minneapolis leads the league in losses with 7. ERA, Gatol from Chicago of the American League, the Invaders, at .65. Yowzers. Parker, who's in the worst team of the league, is at a 1.09. Hart, who we used when we managed Cleveland, is at a 1.47. Rube Waddell with Milwaukee is at a 1.63. Kellum of Indianapolis and Barnes of Indianapolis at 1.81 and 1.90. Complete games is Gatol and Lee. Obviously, Lee is the league leader in wins. Gatol is the league leader in ERA. So very impressive by both of them. Saves in our last game. Howe came in for Brooklyn to get the save. He leads the league with 5. Shutouts, Gatol and Gear both have 2. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on this one. Yep, strikeouts, Waddell with 21. Garvin with 21, Husting with 20. So those are the 3 pitchers who are above the 20 mark. And not sure if there's anything else here that I want to follow with. Nope, not really. Leading the league in average is the New York Giants, hitting 316, followed by Brooklyn 310, Boston hitting 305, and Cincinnati 302. Chicago Invaders have the league's best ERA at 2.49, probably the reason they're 18-12. Milwaukee, even though with a losing record, is at 2.85 ERA. Obviously, you can tell that their hitting is horrendous at 2.46, second lowest in the league. Chicago is fourth, the lowest at 2.67. Minneapolis is doing well in their ERA, but they are the worst hitting team. So you see a lot of teams that have good pitching, horrible hitting. Pittsburgh Pirates has been underachieving, obviously. They came in second originally, and they are now near the bottom. And so they are hitting fifth worst and are kind of in the middle of the pack when it comes to ERA. So the best team is Brooklyn, and they are relying on their pitching as well as their hitting. So second in hitting average, third in pitching ERA. The reason the Brooklyn Superbas are top dog. Some other ones that might be interesting to you. Games lost to injury. Cleveland has lost 75 games to injury. So it's definitely going to be hurting them as they continue. They started off pretty, if I'm correct, on fire. And so the Cleveland Babes have really struggled. As you can see, the list of their players: Hilly, Delahunty, Martin, Chech, Walters, Weaver, White, McAllier, Tamset, and Chech again. And currently they got Frisbee and Wilson. Frisbee looks like he has he's out for 49 games. That is definitely something hard to bargain with. Brooklyn, one of their best pitchers, Brickyard Kennedy, is out. Boston Beaniers, they got one of their pitchers, Cuppy, and their hitter, Buck Freeman, are both out currently with injuries. I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth noting here. Let's go to the awards voting, see how we're doing with everything. MVP currently is Joe Kelly, though I would probably say Ollie Pickering probably is more deserving. For the Cy Young, it is Howell with his 5 saves. Lee, I would say, should be a little bit higher. He leads the league in wins. But I think it's just always good to be able to see how players are doing if we had this pretend award ceremony. So that's kind of the scoop on the stats. I'll let you obviously have your opinions on who maybe should be the Cy Young Award winner so far, or the MVP. Would you say should be Kelly? Would you say Keeler? Or would you say Pickering, Hartzell,